What's going on YouTube? My name is John, and today we are back playing the 3-word game. The 3-word game is a game that I have stolen from the herd with Colin Cowherd. The way this game works is we are going to describe Tag Der Toten using only 3 words. This is a fun little challenge where we try to get creative, try to see what we can come up with to sum up this map using just 3 words. And when I asked you guys this on Twitter, this absolutely blew up. I got 200 different responses. So thank you guys for those who enjoyed this. Maybe this is something we can continue as a series in the future. We'll have to see. Let's jump into it though. We'll kick things off with these two right here. Ending is bad. A good ending. Yeah, this ending is divisive, obviously. If I got 200 responses, about maybe 100 of them were saying ending was shit, ending was disappointing, ending was awful, this map sucks, I don't like end. You know, it was shitty stuff like that, and I was like, this is boring. Then you had a handful of people, maybe like 40 of them, who said a good end, a great ending, and I'm just like, guys, try to be creative. Don't just sum up the ending in 3 words by saying the ending was bad or the ending was good. So fucking lame. Try better next time, guys. For example, Smart Guy, I think, takes the cake with brr. And yeah, the fucking shivering noises were non-stop. This might as well, Tag Der Toten might as well have just been renamed Shivering the Map. That's a good way to describe it using just 3 words. And thank God, Blessed Blundell comes in and patches the shivering just a day after the map came out. So Treyarch was pretty responsive on it, but oh my God, the shivering, the whole time you're just in the water, you're brr, brr, brr. Like, Call of the Dead was fucking annoying for a number of reasons, because you had the fog, you had George Romero, you had the ice, and then Tag Der Toten was like, fuck it. Let's just annoy you to death with shivering. We don't need to hit you from 3 different fronts. We'll hit you with one. The fucking brr. Thank God for Smart Guy for actually being fucking creative. Next, we have Virgil, who says, budget cuts intensify. And oh man, do the budget cuts sometimes feel apparent in this map. No new original wonder weapons. We'll just build off the old ones. We'll cut our main villain. We'll cut our 3D CGI cutscenes. And, you know, while we're at it, we'll just slash the Dead of the Night advertising budget again. Because why not? Yeah, budget cuts definitely were apparent, not only in this zombie season, but Tag Der Toten, as we have the finale to zombies. And they don't have the main antagonist, and maybe it's because they don't have the budget to afford Malcolm McDowell, and they also don't have any 3D CGI cutscenes, so we get the ending of zombies with slow-moving 2D images. Love to see it at this level of play. Love to see it. Adam West says, use code JJ25. That's right, boys. Use code JJ25. That's what I'm talking about. Use that to support me when you're buying your posters from radrendering.com. A link is in the description. Adam, that may just be the best way to sum up Tag Der Toten. Use code JJ25. Marion Hicks says, remember the legends. And I think this is a good one too. You know, Dempsey said it at the end of the map. He hopes wherever he goes, he's just still kicking ass. And let's just take a moment to remember the legends that we've had in zombies. I know some people hate the ending, but, you know, remember what got us here. Remember the reason you care so much about this ending. Because Treyarch gave us an amazing story with absolute legends of characters. Tank Dempsey, Takeo Masaki, Nikolai Belinsky, and who could forget Edward Richtofen. You know, Nikolai said at the end, nobody's going to remember what happened here tonight. And Richtofen said, nobody will remember me. But us, the zombies community, we will remember. Mr. T. Lexify says, Thunder Gun Zipline. And oh, my boy is right. You know, I think this meme sums it up perfectly. First guy to shoot the Thunder Gun on the zipline must have been like, whoop, and then fucking flew off the world. This, if you haven't seen, is basically what happens if you shoot the Thunder Gun on the zipline. Oh, it is absolutely over. You are going flying. And I will also say credit to Treyarch. They were pretty responsive and patched this one very quickly. So GG to Treyarch. Carlos Roll-On Math says an error has occurred. And yes, shout out to everybody who received errors as they were entering the final boss fight. You know, that's just the story of Black Ops 4. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, not to Morgue City, but Error City. Anthony, also known as Starburst, says Victus are annoying. And oh yeah, Victus is definitely annoying in this map. I noticed this right away. It was weird. They took Russman and they seem to have doubled down on everything that made him worse. And they did the same with Marlton and Stuhlinger and Misty. It was like, let's just take these characters that suck and we'll make them suck even more, so that way nobody ever fucking asks for them again. That's my only explanation as to why they're even worse. It's just to convince us that we do not want these characters. I don't know. Zay Trizzy says, my childhood is gone. Sad emoji. Now, I'll give you a pass. I'll assume the sad emoji isn't an extra word tacked on to the end, but yeah, this has been definitely a reflective week for me, where it's been like, man, I've been playing this game for 6, 7, 8 years now. I've lost count at this point. I've been making videos since middle school. I'm now a senior in college. And yeah, I mean, I know everybody has a different age range. Some people found Call of Duty later in life. Some people like me got it younger. Some people probably started playing in fucking elementary school. And it's like, man, we've been on this journey for 10 fucking years. Now what? It's bittersweet. Zargism says Victus was screwed, and they absolutely were. You know, Stullinger said it himself. Rick Toffet, he's the nicest guy in the whole universe, and then just leaves them for dead. Although, in a moment of redemption, Zombie Richtofen was actually sorry for leaving them there to die. And I know I said they were absolutely annoying, and I really don't like them in this map, but they probably didn't deserve to die, you know? Maybe, they worked pretty hard. They deserved at least a happy ending like everybody else. Maybe a night to drink with the rest of the crew, but no, I guess they're not going to get that. Next one we have is Michael Groove, who says, where is Monty? And my boy, yeah, where is Monty? Here's my suspicion. I think because the Black Ops 4 budgets got cut, they couldn't afford Malcolm McDowell, so they broke out the big old scissors and said, goodbye, Dr. Minty. You're just going to be in appearances only in face, not voice. Yeah, I made a whole video talking about this if you want to see. It frustrates me that Dr. Monty is in the map, not because there's not really in the map, not because I think he's a great villain and I want to see him be such a villainy force in the zombie storyline, but because it just feels weird that you've built up this villain only to then just ignore him towards the end. A little bit disappointing on Treyarch's part. Sayori Grace says, Tag Der Toten. And I knew this one was coming. Way to be original. I thought about it. I'm like, Tag Der Toten in 3 words. Well, the map has 3 words in its name. Somebody's going to do it. And it was Sayori Grace that was the first to say Tag Der Toten. And so you get points for being original and creative. Tim Hansen says, George the Trailblazer. And yes, I want to give an amazing shout out to Treyarch for, I think, having one of the best tributes they could have included in the map. Me and Reed had talked about on Zombros how we don't want George in this map. We think it'd be disrespectful to include him, and I think they did it perfectly. They included his iconic glasses on the map. You go over to it, you hold X, you get 500 points. The characters say something nice about them, and it's a perfect way to tribute the Trailblazer to the zombie genre, because if it wasn't for George Romero, we would not have Call of Duty Zombies like we do today. Notorious Morpheus Luck says, wow, a remaster. And yeah, just wow, a remaster, ladies and gentlemen. Black Ops 4 could also be called Remaster Ops 4. You know, I've called it before. It's the Call of Duty All-Star game. Battle Royale Blackout was basically just Call of Duty the All-Star mode. Half our maps in this game were remasters, and I will say the remasters are fleshed out enough that they feel like new maps, and I think they get as much love as new maps. You know, a lot of those assets are designed from scratch, so in a way it is like making a new map. But oh yeah, lot of remasters. I mean, if I've called Revelations a fucking clip show, well then this map is also, or this game is a bit of a clip show. Big Fella says Pablo Ops 5. And oh yeah, my man Pablo, going from storyline absolute zero. I at one point banned Pablo Marinus from my channel back when he was known only as the Mexican test subject because he was so unimportant to the story and everybody kept asking about him. And then he goes from zero to fucking hero. And my man is out there pulling those levers, bringing up the thing so we can give him shit and then helping us out. He then goes back to the Great War, fights in it alongside Primus. Pablo really shined in this map. And as much as I gave him a lot of shit early on in the story for being insignificant, he really actually turned into a pretty interesting character and one who played a massive role in how everything wrapped up. So shout out to Pablo Ops 5. I'm assuming Pablo Ops 5 will be Black Ops, or will be Treyarch's next Call of Duty game. Ray, also known as RH on Twitter, says remaster Die Rise. And hell fucking yeah. I mean, sure, you remaster Call of the Dead, but you don't remaster Die Rise. What are you, fucking stupid? What are you missing a few screws? I don't know. Nick says, and I think this is a great one to end it on, thank you, Treyarch. And this reminds me a lot of the previous one, Remember the Legends. And not only are the Legends our characters, but our Legends are everybody at Treyarch Studio. All those who have worked to craft this story back in Nacht up until now with Tag Der Toten. I mean, it's been a bumpy road at times. Black Ops 4 wasn't the best season we've ever had, and we've had some misses like Transit, but you know, they do care. And they are putting a lot of effort, as much effort as they can, into these maps. And I gotta say, thank you, Treyarch. You know, like, you've absolutely changed my life forever. The opportunities and the experiences I've had because of zombies have been unreal. You know, at one point I was a kid just in my room playing Call of Duty, and then I found myself at the launch of Black Ops 4 in Treyarch's studio, which was a really surreal moment. So thank you, Treyarch, for the opportunities you afforded me. Thank you for this amazing story. Thank you for the moments and feelings you've allowed everybody in the community to feel. You know, it's been a hell of a journey, and people may not love the ending. Personally, I do, but regardless of the ending, thank you, Treyarch. That, ladies and gentlemen, has been Tag Der Toten summed up in 3 words. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, maybe subscribe for more. I'm always making zombies content, so if you enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy the next one. Have a wonderful day, and